training the instructor, preparing the learners, and arranging the learning space. In a lot of cases, the person that develops a course or training is also the one that teaches it. But there are also plenty of situations where the developer turns the course over to a different trainer or instructor. Let's say a friend hired you to develop the material for his beginning guitar class. After you have gone through the analysis, design, and development phases, you'll want to train your friend on the instructional material you've developed. He'll need to know the course objectives and activities you've planned, and be familiar with all of the media and assessments he is going to use. This means you'll have to have all the materials ready well before the first class session, so your friend has time to get acquainted with the material and be comfortable with it. In professional settings, developers sometimes have to train dozens of instructors on a particular course or learning module in many different areas. The next part of the implementation phase is preparing the learners for instruction. This means making sure they have the tools and knowledge necessary to participate in the class. In higher education settings, this means verifying they have taken the proper prerequisites, gone through any necessary orientation, and are trained on any learning management software that would be utilized in the class. In our example, your friend would have to make sure each student knew when and where the guitar class was taking place, as well as what materials they would have to provide for themselves, like a guitar, tuner, and pick. Once the instructor and learners are prepared, it is necessary to make sure that the learning space is arranged. This means more than just making sure there are enough chairs and desks for everyone. Let's say that, in our example, your instructor is going to show your students a video about how to tune guitars. He'll want to make sure that he has the technology available to do this. It is also a good idea to test any multimedia equipment beforehand, in the actual learning space. This will help ensure that the instruction will go smoothly, without any technical difficulties. Instructors should also do things like print out all the handouts they will use during the instruction, and make sure they have a whiteboard and markers ready if they are planning on using them. Getting these types of details squared away beforehand allows instructors to put their full attention to delivering the course and focusing on the learner's experience. So that's it for our basic overview of the implementation phase of the ADDIE model. Properly training the instructor, preparing the learners, and arranging the learning space will make the course delivery much more effective and efficient. Next, we'll discuss the final phase in the ADDIE process, the evaluation phase. We'll see you then.